Well, I got a bit of an issue with my mustard truck. Ever since I rolled it, it's been getting on more and more of an angle. And, you know, everyone always says, ask Allan, so I thought before I hop in and just kind of butcher it, I'd ask you, mate. It's actually got a mixture of springs in it. When I first got it, it still had the original stuff in, and I used a whole mixture of stuff I had left over from Milo. So
I'll have a quick look around, just to look at the front springs and rears. See, the angle of that shackle is pretty good. What we're looking for is 90 degrees from the angle of the leaf coming up to those shackles. Now, or more.
So 90 degrees here.
Yeah, but we need about another 15 mil more than 90.
Right.
For instance, if this was down at this angle,
that's wrong.
That would have to lift up before it went down, which is jammed. So we've got to go at that angle, similar to that angle there, which is good on that side, okay? So we've got probably, you know, another 15 degrees or something on that. Let's have a look at the one on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, see what we've got here. That's probably, you know, almost 20 mil further forward.
That's a good bit further forward, isn't it?
On the side, yeah. Is the back the same? Okay, so that should ride okay like that. Low or high, it doesn't matter. But it's got that angle, 90 degrees plus a little bit.
Yeah, plus a bit.
So when you load it, it's going to go further back.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look at that on the other side, and I think you'll find that it's not as.
That's because you blokes get on one side all the time, don't you? Hey?
Okay, so that's almost vertical. It's not. So we've got certainly sag springs on both sides, on both springs on the other side.
Yep.
So what we do now to check that it's not just one spring that's letting the whole team down.
Yep.
We'll jack the low side up.
Yep.
And see if it fits until it's level. Then we'll measure the front. If that fixes it, it's just the back springs. If it doesn't fix it, we'll do the front and see. What we'll do, we'll jack this up until we'll need a tape measure. Is that in your?
In the red toolbox up the end there.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Does look as if the springs have sagged though, and the funny thing is, it's on the handbrake side. You wait, I can't wait to tell her that.
Okay, so we'll take it in the new measurements, eh?
Yeah.
Inches.
Inches.
72. 725. We've got 745.
So it's 20 mil difference.
20 mil difference, yeah. We'll do the fronts as well. I did that, yeah. 85.
83.
Yes,
20 mil back in front on this side. Alright, going up.
Alright, that's 755.
755?
Yeah, and I think this is 755. Yeah, so the new height is now 755. What we need to do now is measure the front and just see if that's rectified the front.
Righto.
That's 850. 845, 840.
Is it flat at the front too, or?
40, no, not quite. Didn't come up, didn't rectify it.
So does that mean this side's down lower?
Yeah.
Spring softer?
Yeah, it's still down lower. So we've got 840. That's
It doesn't look straight, it looks straight at the back, not at the front.
Mm, 845 is pretty close.
Pretty close. Should we stick them up on the hoist? Do you want to have a look underneath?
What I want to do now is do the same. The back's level, obviously, because by measuring, and the front's almost come good. Really, spring shouldn't sag too much. The fact that you roll it over certainly will put a lot of strain on it, wouldn't it? Was it loaded when you rolled it, or did it go in a hurry, or
tilt? No, it went real slow, but it it rolled backwards up a bank.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went bang, and it nailed it right here, right on that corner.
Yep, yep.
And busted the windscreen and shoved everything, all the turret that way.
Right. Was it loaded at the time?
Oh, it wouldn't have had more than 400 kilo in it. I don't travel very heavy, I was on my own.
It might have bent these two springs. Might have bent them.
Okay.
A lot of weight on this, the point,
They are
45
old
degrees.
springs. She did a lot of work, and I put these packs together out of stuff I had lying around, and I cold bent them a little bit to get the back a bit higher.
You can do that with the early ones. I
Yeah.
used to do them on the footpath. But what I find these days, you never break a leaf, and I think they've altered the tempering that they do, so as you don't break them, they bend them. Years ago, you'd break the odd leaf,
yeah.
but you don't do it these days, and I think that's why they do.
Is that right?
Well, that's my theory. We used to break
Yeah, I
truck
know.
springs, and we always out main leaves and
Yeah.
second leaves, or sometimes a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen now, and I think they've done it for a safety point of view rather than a durability type of
That
thing.
makes sense.
Okay, so you can see what, if you go about it very carefully, you can actually pinpoint exactly what the problem is.
Yep.
That makes sense. And the front spring, in this case, if you're coming off the street, I'd say, okay, buddy, what's happened here? The front spring has been damaged. Whether it rolled over or not, I don't know, but whatever it is, that front spring is the cause of the whole thing. In many cases, it's the front spring that controls the weight of the vehicle because that's
Yep.
where the weight is.
Yeah.
And that's
It's where the engine is, it's where all the static weight is, which is why it looks better when it's loaded than it does when it's sitting here empty.
So the front spring is faulty in this case. We've checked that, but given it a bit of assistance, it levels the whole vehicle.
There you go. Front spring, passenger side has sagged, and that's the handbrake side. What more can I say? So with Al holding down the sagging side of Milo, I mean, probably sagging it a bit himself, we headed off to somewhere that, well, to be honest, I really know the way there. I have done for a long time, and that's Terrain Tamer four-wheel drive parts over at Archerfield. I always say good day to all the guys because I know them all, and as much as anything because I get to look around this place. There is everything that excites me here, including a Tom car. Oh, all right. Anyway, with Al giving me more lessons in how to bend springs and all the rest of it, not that I really need them, pretty soon we had it all together. These guys really know what they're on about. They're four-wheel drive nuts just like me. And you know what? I love hanging out here. I love their parts too. Pretty soon, the yellow truck's going to be all whole and level again. Looks like I'll be doing it on my own though.
Okay, so these things are what you need now. You've got the Terrain Tamer springs.
Yep.
We've got the shock absorbers and the steering damper. Nice.
Yeah, that new steering dampers are
So
beautiful.
we've got U-bolts, we've got all the bushes,
Yep.
shackles. So you just about got the lot. If there's anything else that you need, we'll give us some. What have we got here?
I'll have one of those spare 12H DT motors.
Oh, I know you will. Project vehicle. Yeah, there's shackles. That's okay.
Okay. There's 65 kilo over on the front springs and 300 on the rear.
Yep. Yeah.
So 65 kilos to bull bar winch.
Bull bar winch,
I've got
yeah.
my bull bar and everything, opposite lock on
And
this.
in the back, so you've got some seats in there. You're going to go camping.
Yeah.
You've got a trailer on the back.
Yeah.
And a couple of kids.
There, a couple of big kids now.
And a couple of dogs.
Couple of dogs.
Yeah, that should do you.
All
Yeah,
right.
should be on
Beautiful.
All right.
Thanks, Alan. Are you hanging around to help fit it, mate, or what?
no, my time. I've got to go home now.
You've got to go home now.